Welcome in, everybody, to the Castle here in Ona as we get ready for tonight's matchup between the Cabell Midland Knights and the Spring Valley Timberwolves. It is game number 2 of our Kindred Digital Marshall Orthopedics High School Basketball Showcase. Senior night here tonight for now the ladies as they get introduced. And, of course, one of those, Autumn Lewis, the 5'10 senior. She's been introduced. She's off screen to your left here tonight. Also, we have one other senior that's been out with an injury. She's getting introduced as well. But for Autumn Lewis, a great career here for the Knights. She's going to continue on playing basketball at Alderson Broadus coming up here next year when she gets done. So we're getting ready for the matchup here tonight for Cabell Midland. They come in at 6-2 on the season, off a win against Parkersburg by a score of 64-42 just a couple of nights ago. Spring Valley, they were coming off a win at 6th season with a win over Hurricane, 61-48. And, of course, Bo Miller, the head coach for the Spring Valley Timberwolves. For Cabell Midland, it is Matt Adkins in his 13th year as the head man for the Cabell Midland Knights. So the crowd, like we said, that they rotate the crowd in here. So once the boys' games got done, they exit everybody out. They bring everybody back in again for the girls' game here tonight as we get ready for it as they wrap up senior festivities here tonight for the Cabell Midland Knights. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you the starting lineups and tip-off here tonight. Game number 2 of our doubleheader. It's the Cabell Midland Lady Knights hosting the Spring Valley Timberwolves next right here on Kindred Digital Sports.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Basketball Showcase, presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute, is brought to you in part by Cabell County Schools. Be awesome. The Governor's Highway Safety Program. You drive, you text, you pay. Buckle up for every trip. Click it or ticket. And Kindred Communications, reaching more than 200,000 tri-state residents every week. Radio, digital, events, print, kindredcom.net.
It's K&B Pest Control of Huntington with your springtime pest tip. The weather is warming up, so is termite season. Termites can quickly destroy your home or office, and by the time you notice signs, the extent of the damage can be detrimental to the structure's integrity. Termites can resemble winged ants. You may also notice mud tubes made by termites to ease their travel into your home or office. Don't wait. Call us today at K&B Pest Control for a free inspection. K&B Pest Control will kill for your business.
Hey, this is Luke Sammons, Cabell Midland football coach. Our kids are awesome. Football and athletics give kids an opportunity to be a part of something bigger than themselves and to proudly represent their communities. Our kids work hard all year to be successful on this field and in the classroom, and they serve as positive examples for all students. Cabell County Schools, be awesome.
Complex 7 and Boombox Academy, County Road 107 in Proctorville, is the Tri-State's #1 destination for fitness, restorative therapy, lifestyle coaching, and athlete sports performance. Take it to the next level with all-inclusive fitness and sports training. Check out Complex 7 and Boombox Academy's 2 full-size courts for basketball, volleyball, soccer, and archery, and get one-on-one training from their experienced instructors. Complex 7 and Boombox Academy. Learn more about their daily classes and register online at complex7.net.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get you ready for tip-off here tonight. It is Cabell Midland as they host the Spring Valley Timberwolves, and give you starting lineups here tonight for Spring Valley. Riley Spry will be one of the guards tonight. Also Holly Riggs wearing number 11. Riley Spry wears number 2. It is the 21 of Haley Crum. Also Sydney Meredith wearing number 23. Caroline Asbury here for Spring Valley. Also, not a lot, not like the boys' game. The depth on the bench, not as much like the boys. The boys only had 2 guys that came off the bench all night. They came out with 7. A little bit better here for the ladies as they've got about 4 deep on the bench they can go to here tonight. For Cabell Midland, like we said, coming off a victory over Parkersburg, 64-42 just the other night. Jasmine Wheeler, excuse me, wearing number 1 will be on the court. Also, KK Potter wearing number 11. Wheeler wears number 1. And then it's the sisters, Riley Alley, and then the junior, and then the sophomore, Jada Alley. Riley wears 14. Jada wears 15. And the way you can tell them apart out there beside the number is that Riley wears the long sleeves, and Jaylee does not. Plus, she has the darker hair between the two sisters. Autumn Lewis, the one senior on the court here tonight for Cabell Midland, the 5'10 senior for Autumn. She is the leading scorer on this team as they get ready to roll here tonight. It is the Knights and the Spring Valley Timberwolves. Last time out for Cabell Midland against Parkersburg, Riley Alley had 17 points, led 4 players in double digits in scoring for the Knights. Also, Jasmine Wheeler added 12 points and 8 rebounds on the night as well. So a big win over Parkersburg just a couple of nights ago. Coming up after the game, make sure you stick around and join us for our Complex 7 Boombox Academy Player of the Game. They are your number one destination for fitness, restorative therapy, and next-level all-inclusive sports training with 2 full-size courts for basketball, volleyball, and archery. You can get the one-on-one training with their experienced instructors as well. They're located on County Road 107 in Proctorville, and you can find out about their daily classes at complex7.net. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll get ready to tip things off here tonight. It is Cabell Midland and Spring Valley coming your way in our second game of our doubleheader here on Kindred Digital Sports.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting 9 signals across 3 states. For Kindred Communications,
this
is
home.
No one leaves their home thinking they will be in a car crash. Unfortunately, in West Virginia, more than 1/3 of people killed in car crashes are not wearing their seatbelts. Those who choose to wear their seatbelts stand a good chance to live another day. Law enforcement wants you to have a fighting chance. That's why we are busy making sure everyone is buckled up.
We would rather you arrive safe at all your destinations rather than it be your final destination.
Buckle up, click it, or ticket.
Welcome back, everybody. Getting ready for tonight's matchup between the Spring Valley Timberwolves and the Cabell Midland Knights. Our second game of our doubleheader here in our Kindred Digital Sports Marshall Orthopedics High School Basketball Showcase. We invite you to join us coming up on Saturday at noon. We will be at Huntington High School as the Highlanders get ready to get into action as they take on Parkersburg coming up on Saturday. Next week, we've got 2 games for you. Wednesday night, we will be at Huntington High for Cabell Midland and Huntington. The ladies will battle it out. We'll get ready for that one on Wednesday evening. Then on Thursday night, back here at the Castle in Ona to wrap up the regular season for Cabell Midland and Huntington High boys team. So looking forward to bringing that to you next week here on Kindred Digital Sports. Spring Valley getting ready to get introduced to the crowd here as the Knights wearing the Carolina blue uniforms tonight with the dark blue stripes, white stripes down the side, as getting set to get introduced to the crowd after the instructions given from Coach Parsons, Chris Parsons. Riley Spry, they're at number 2. Holly Riggs in the starting lineup tonight. Number 21, Haley Crum. Sydney Meredith wearing number 23 with the bright yellow shoes. And then Caroline Asbury wearing number 34. For Cabell Midland, getting ready to line it up here once again with Riley Alley, the junior, be the point guard here tonight.
A 5'7" guard, number 15, only a sophomore, Jada Alley.
Jada Alley comes out, wearing number 15 here tonight in the white uniforms for Cabell Midland. Autumn Lewis, the senior, will be going to Alderson Broadus next year on a full scholarship.
6-foot junior, number 11,
K.K. Potter, the junior, the 6-footer, will come out wearing number 11. Had a little bit of a knee injury after she got injured at Boyd County a couple of weeks ago. Jasmine Wheeler, the sophomore, is a name you need to remember, folks. By the time she gets through her senior year, could be one of the top players in the state of West Virginia when it comes to high school basketball. She wears number 1. Final instructions from Coach Adkins. Again, his 13th year as the head coach for the Cabell Midland Knights. Bo Miller giving his final instructions to his team. He sends them out on the court, and we'll get ready for action here tonight. Thanks for joining us here on our Kindred Digital Sports Marshall Orthopedics High School Basketball Showcase. Spring Valley with the basketball to start things off with Asbury to Crum. Crum wearing number 22 with the ponytail. She'll bring it up front court, guarded out there by Parda. Hands it over to Meredith. Right side to Asbury. She'll drive in right side. Goes up with a shot, no good, but she does draw the foul. And I believe that will go against Autumn Lewis, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, that'll be against Jada Alley. It's her first. Team foul number 1. And at the stripe, first point scored about 11 seconds into the ball game with Caroline Asbury at the stripe. Right-handed shooter, shot up and away is good. Spring Valley on top 2-0. Front court for the first time with the basketball here for the Knights. It is Wheeler with it. Dribbles left side over to Lewis. Works it around to Potter. Hands it back over to Alley. Riley Alley. Takes a dribble, has it tipped out, stolen away by Meredith. Meredith on the run, 1 against 2. Goes up, and it's going to be rejected back out. Quickly back down, Riley Alley, who lost the basketball, got in there and knocked it free. Last touch by Alley. Spring Valley will maintain possession. Crum will trigger the inbounds. Gets it in over the right side to Spry. Drives into the right side over with Riggs. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by Wheeler. Quickly front court. Potter goes up with the shot. Count the bucket and the foul. Foul's going to be called against Holly Riggs. It's going to be her first, team foul number 1. Potter at the stripe trying to complete the three-point play to give her team the lead. Right-handed shot up and away is good. Knights defensively almost pays off there with Wheeler gets a hand up, knocks it out of bounds. Spring Valley maintain possession with the ball. It's Crum, dribbles over to the right side. Will set up the offense between the rings. Hands it off to Asbury. Double team, left side, over to Meredith. Nothing there, dribbles around. Bounce pass down along the baseline to Spry. Running jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Riley Alley. Alley dribbles up into the front court. Gets it across the timeline. Goes far side over to Wheeler. Wheeler drives into the lane. Spins around in the paint. Turnaround jumper off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound tipped out. Controlled by the Knights. Controlled by the Timberwolves. Spry on the run with it. Dribbles all the way over to the left wing. Turns around. Hands it over to Crum. And then we have a jump ball as Potter gets tied up in there with Meredith. Possession arrow points in favor of Cabell Midland. 6:26 left to play here in the first quarter. The Knights on top 3-2. Riley Alley brings it up into the front court. Over to Wheeler. Bounce pass inside the Potter. She gets double teamed. Tied up. Jump ball. Possession arrow points in favor of Spring Valley. Asbury ties her up. And the Knights turn the ball back over to the T-Wolves. Caroline Asbury with the ball in the backcourt. The Alley sisters given the pressure. Broken now by Spring Valley. Right side. Bounce pass down to the inside. Shot no good. Down underneath by Spry. Check that by Riggs. And it's Lewis coming out with it. Left side over to Riley Alley. Dribbles in. Gets it over to Lewis. Right wing. Three-point shot off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound chased down underneath by Spring Valley. Crum comes out with it. On the run. Zigzags her way through. Goes right side. Three-point shot. Taken over in the corner by Riggs. It's good. And Spring Valley back out on top 5-3. And a timeout taken by Cabell Midland. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break ourselves. 5:32 left to play. It is Spring Valley 5, Cabell Midland 3. We're back after this break here on Kindred Digital Sports.
Hey, this is Luke Samons, Cabell Midland football coach. Our kids are awesome. Football and athletics give kids an opportunity to be a part of something bigger than themselves and to proudly represent their communities. Our kids work hard all year to be successful on this field and in the classroom, and they serve as positive examples for all students. Cabell County Schools, be awesome.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
Well, back quickly out of the timeouts. It is Midland with the ball, Spring Valley with the steal. Coming out with it. The tip out by Meredith, controlled by Asbury. Quickly to the front court. Right side layup and in is good for Crum. Give her first bucket. And it's Spring Valley on top by 4. Pass inside, stolen away by Spring Valley once again. Riggs comes out with it, gets it up front court to Asbury. Right side, three-point shot, air ball. Taken over there by Meredith. And the rebound taken down by Lewis. The Knights trying to slow it down a little bit now, trying to get something happening here. They trail by 4. Lewis with it, goes left side. Gets it over there to Wheeler. Pops out between the leg dribble. Saved there by Alley. And foul called against the Timberwolves. That will go against Meredith. That's her first, team foul number 2. Sophie Aldridge will check into the lineup. Also in as well, KK Wallace for the Knights. Potter gets a breather. Also Wheeler gets a breather as well. Aldridge, a freshman. Front court. Left side over to Wallace wearing number 23. To Lewis, the senior. To Alley. Drives into the lane and cut off there by Asbury. Runs her way out. Back to Lewis. 4:20 left to play in the opening quarter. Nice spin move in the inside. Puts it up. Lays it in. Is good for the senior Autumn Lewis. Her first points of the ball game. And on the opposite end, Spring Valley bobbles the ball, turns it over, gives it back over to Cabell Midland. Capped off a 5-0 run there by Spring Valley. Aldridge, left side, gets it over to Alley. Three-point shot is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Riley Alley. That gives the Knights the lead. Their second lead of the ball game. Full court pressure broken by Spring Valley. In the corner, Spry. Bounce pass down to the inside, gets it in there too. Crum, she lays it in, is good. Lead back over to Spring Valley once again. This game's starting out a lot like the boys' game started. Back and forth in the first quarter. Aldridge with it, drives in, kicks it out to the right side. Here's Jada Alley, and she travels the ball before she takes the shot, turns the ball back over to the Timberwolves. Asbury gets it in. Front court, up the Spry. Down low, tipped out, and battled for it. Coming out with it, it will be Asbury once again now for Spring Valley. Right side, three-point shot. This one's a little bit strong. Over there for Meredith, and the rebound taken down on the weak side by Lewis. Lewis turns around, gets it up to Jada Alley. Back to Lewis, right side. She'll drive in, trying to go up with the shot. Has it stripped out, stolen away by Spring Valley. T-Wolves will steal it back. Spry trying to go down deep, looking for Meredith. Nothing there, stolen away by Lewis. Near side with it, it is Jada Alley. Shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound put back up, and no good for Lewis. She'll go to the free throw line, though. That'll be foul called against Haley Crum. That's her first, team foul number 3, and that will put Autumn Lewis on the free throw line to our right, or to the right side of your screen. First shot up and away is good. Ties it up with 2:42 left to play in the first quarter. Second shot is in and out, no good. Rebound taken down there by Meredith. Gets it up to Crum. She'll dribble through the pressure. Goes up with a shot, no good. And turns the ball back over to the Knights. Front court with it is Lewis. And we're going to have a foul called against Spring Valley. I believe that will go against Caroline Asbury. It's her first, team foul number 4. Lewis back at the stripe again. Shot up and away is good. Second shot off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Spring Valley. Front court with the ball, it's Riggs, where number 11 drives into the right side, lays it up in, is good. Give her 5 points and the lead back once again. Approaching the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. Alley drives in, bobbled up, and they've got possession arrow points in favor of Cabell Midland. Jump ball, tie up there with Asbury. Asbury trigger the inbounds, gets it over to Lewis. Back up top of the key now to Jada Alley, the sophomore. Right side, over to Wallace. She'll drive in. KK Wallace gets her first points off the bench. It's a 12-11 game. Back and forth in the first quarter. Bounce pass down to the inside. Another turnover this time. Last touched by Spring Valley. Midland will get possession back. Substitutions coming in for the Knights. Once again, Potter comes back in along for Wheeler, and the Alley sisters will grab a breather. Wallace will trigger the inbounds. Gets it over to Aldridge, who'll run it from the point. Front court to Wheeler. The Potter bounce pass back to Wheeler. A little too strong. Ball on the court and tied up. Possession arrow points in favor of Spring Valley. Crum was there, also Wheeler there going down to the court to tie it up. Minute 26 left to play in the first quarter. Holly Riggs wearing number 11, wearing the knee pads. Front court. Guarded out there by Aldridge. Spins around, hands it over. Right side over to Meredith. She'll take the jumper off the back of the rim, no good, and rebound controlled by Midland. Coming out with it, it will be Lewis. Front court with it. Over to Wallace. To Wheeler in the paint. Goes up with a shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound taken down there by Meredith. And another jump ball. Possession arrow points in favor of Cabell Midland. Potter getting tied up inside there with Meredith. It's our 4th jump ball we've had here in this first quarter. Substitution coming back in. Once again, it'll be Jada Alley. That will give Autumn Lewis a breather here probably for the rest of the first quarter. Sophie Aldridge, a freshman, will trigger the inbounds. Gets it in on the bounce pass inside to Wheeler. Wheeler trying to post up, turn around jumper. Off the side of the rim, no good. Chasing down the rebound, controlled by Spring Valley. Spry comes out with it. Quickly front court to Crum. Crum goes up with a shot, and she's going to draw the foul. That one will go against Jada Alley. It's her second. Team foul number 2. Now we'll put Sydney Meredith on the free throw line. They're going to say it was not a shooting foul, so it will be an inbounds pass. Jada Alley goes out. Riley Alley comes back in, wearing number 14. Bounce pass in the Spry, and it goes off the hands of Spry out of bounds. Sophie Aldridge for the Knights with the coverage on that one. Alley gets it in to Aldridge. She'll bring it up in the front court. Dribbles left side, goes inside the Potter. Takes the dribble, kicks it back out near side over to Wheeler. 3-point shot. Off the mark, no good. Alley with the rebound underneath. She gets tied up, gets it out to Potter, though. Up top of the key, here's Aldridge with a 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Meredith. Quickly, front court. Left side shot taken there by Crum is no good. Rebound tipped out by Spry. And it will be off the arm of Wallace for the Knights. Substitution coming in now for Spring Valley. Spry will go out. In will be Ryan Henson. Henson wearing number 4. Holly Riggs with the basketball. Dribbles over to the right side. Drives into the right side, puts up a shot, trying to draw the foul. Nothing there. Rebound pulled down by Alley. Quickly front court to Potter. Potter takes a dribble, goes up, lays it in, is good. For KK Potter, give her 5 points. That's it for the first quarter. Back and forth in the first quarter, but it's Cabell Midland on top by a score of 14-11. We're back after this break here on Kindred Digital Sports.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting on 9 signals across 3 states. For Kindred Communications,
this
is
home.
No one leaves their home thinking they will be in a car crash. Unfortunately, in West Virginia, more than 1/3 of people killed in car crashes are not wearing their seatbelts. Those who choose to wear their seatbelts stand a good chance to live another day. Law enforcement wants you to have a fighting chance. That's why we are busy making sure everyone is buckled up.
We would rather you arrive safe at all your destinations rather than it be your final destination.
Buckle up, click it, or ticket.
Back in the second quarter here in Ona in the Castle. The Knights on top by a score of 14-11. Saw 2 ties in that first half, and it was lead changing back and forth a good handful of times. Spring Valley staying solid. Matter of fact, this time it's Midland staying solid with Aldridge coming out with the steal. She'll go up on the opposite end. No good. Alley with the rebound. Pulled it back out to Potter. She'll get it off the backboard. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up in. It's in for good for KK Potter. Good follow-up that time for Potter. Give her point number 7. 16-11 the score. Right side with the basketball. Here's Asbury. Drives in. Potter sets in there. She'll take the charge. Draws the foul on Asbury. That's her second, team foul number 5. Front court with the ball. It is Sophie Aldridge for the Knights. Left side, over to Lewis, back to Potter, left wing, takes a shot just inside the three-point line, no good. Rebound tipped out, controlled by the Timberwolves. Right side, it's Crum, and it'll be stolen away there by Alley. Tips back into the hands of the Knights, and coming out with it is Riggs. Check that. That was Victoria Asbury who checked in off the bench for her first point. 16-13 our score. Top of the key. Shot there. Good. Making the three-pointer for Lewis. 19-13, 6-point lead. Right side. Here's another shot. Just give her a three-pointer once again. Victoria Asbury off the bench now with 5 quick points. It's a 3-point ball game. Sophie Aldridge gets a play call from Coach Matt Adkins for the Knights. Drives in, kicks it over to the near side corner to Lewis. She'll take the three-point shot. Off the side of the rim, chases down a rebound, but then stolen away by Asbury. Asbury on the right side. Dribbles into the paint. Nice move. Shot no good. Lewis with the rebound. Gets it up quickly front court to Wheeler. She goes up with a shot and counts the bucket and the foul. Foul called against Victoria Asbury. It's her first. Team foul number 6. And that will put Wheeler at the free throw line to complete the three-point play. Quick in the transition. Count the bucket for Jasmine Wheeler, the sophomore. Shot too strong, chasing down the rebound and controlled by Spring Valley. Coming out with it is Meredith. Turns around, and we're going to have it over the back. She jumped across the timeline, went back court with it, and realized as soon as she let go of the basketball. And that gets Bo Miller a little bit of a discussion with the official. Alley brings it up into the front court. Left wing over to Aldridge. Bounce pass down inside. Over to Wheeler. Shot no good. Rebound chased down there by Wallace. She'll get it back out. Keeps it alive for the Knights. Lewis near side. We've got a foul underneath against Cabell Midland. That's going to go against Jasmine Wheeler. It's her first, team foul number 3. I'll say she cleared it out down below. Substitution, Holly Riggs will check back into the lineup. In for Ryan Henson for the Timberwolves. Riggs wearing number 11. She has the basketball. Up into the front court with it. 5.5-minute mark here in the first half. And we're going to have a double dribble. She bobbled it a little bit. Carried it on her hip there for a second. Turns the ball back over once again to Cabell Midland. Front court with the basketball. It's Riley Alley. Gets it up. Got inside. Folks, if you can see what happens here behind the scenes, you would laugh your butt off too on this one. Goes out of bounds, last touch by Cabell Midland. (21-16) our score. Right side, three-point shot, in and out, too strong, no good, but the rebound taken down there by the Timberwolves, and a jump ball. Possession error points in favor of Cabell Midland. Asbury getting tied up in there with Wheeler. As Jada Alley would check back into the lineup now. She has the basketball. Going left to right across your screen for the Knights wearing the white uniforms tonight. Near side over to Lewis. Lewis back up, top of the key. Over to Riley Alley. Dribbles in, back to Lewis. Right wing, three-point shot. Good. Autumn Lewis, back-to-back three-pointers. (24-16). Timberwolves answering. It is on the three-point shot by Haley Crum. Haley now with 7. Here goes Lewis. She'll drive in right side, lays it up in, is good. Couple of opportunities here. Finally stolen back out by Lewis, who seems to be everywhere on the court here tonight for Cabell Midland. Dribbles through, right side, gets it over to Alley. She'll take it into the lane, lays it up in, is good for Jada Alley, the sophomore, with their first points of the ball game, and a timeout taken by Spring Valley. Full timeout. We'll step aside ourselves. It's Cabell Midland 28, Spring Valley 19 here on Kindred Digital Sports.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting on 9 signals across 3 states. For Kindred Communications,
this
is
home.
No one leaves their home thinking they will be in a car crash. Unfortunately, in West Virginia, more than 1/3 of people killed in car crashes are not wearing their seatbelts. Those who choose to wear their seatbelts stand a good chance to live another day. Law enforcement wants you to have a fighting chance. That's why we are busy making sure everyone is buckled up.
We would rather you arrive safe at all your destinations rather than it be your final destination.
Buckle up, click it, or ticket.
Timeout taken by Bo Miller, the head coach of Spring Valley. Trying to slow things down a little bit here. The Knights on top by a score of 28-19. Timberwolves with the basketball going right to left across your screen. This is Crum with it. Drives in, and we've got a foul. Going to be a 2-shot foul coming up here. And I believe that will go against Lewis. That's her first, team foul number 4. That will put Haley Crum at the free throw line. Leading scorer tonight so far for Spring Valley. She has 7. Right-handed shot up and away is good. Second shot, good. Knights trying to push it up the court. Quickly gets it to Alley. She drives in, goes up with a shot, lays it in. It's good from the left side for Riley Alley. It's a 9-point lead for the Knights. Right side, it's Meredith with it. Dribbles in. Nice look pass down to the inside, but then tipped out, stolen away. It's Wallace coming out with it. For the Knights, trying to come across, tipped out, stolen away. Good hands by Crum. Then tipped back out, and then controlled back once again by the Knights. All alone, Lewis underneath. Little scoop shot, lays it in good. 32-21. Quickly jumping out to a big lead here for the Knights. Make it 11. Potter reaches in, trying to get the steal, doesn't work. Asbury turns around, hands it over once again to Crum. Crum dribbles over to the right side. Spry with it now over in the corner. Will dribble back out. 2.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Tight defense by the Knights. Right side, it's Crum. Back out to Spry. Left side, three-point shot taken by Meredith off the mark. Rebound tipped out and goes out of bounds. Turns the ball back over to Cabell Midland. Asbury will check back into the lineup. She has those 2 fouls. Also back in the lineup, Jasmine Wheeler. She'll come in for Jada Alley. Riley Alley brings it up into the front court. Sets up the offense. Left side over to Wheeler. Wearing number 1. Goes down inside to Lewis. Tips back out to Wheeler. Little give and go. Lays it in. It's good for Jasmine Wheeler. 34-21. Bounce pass. Same play. Spring Valley runs it, and it pays off. Give the assist to Asbury. Give the points to Crum. Shot inside the three-point line, taken there by Wheeler on the near side corner is no good. Rebound taken down by the Timberwolves. Crum front court with it. Gets it over to Meredith. Down the inside to Asbury. Post up against Wheeler. Kicks it back out. Shot no good. And the rebound ripped down there by Alley. She'll bring it up into the front court. Wearing the long sleeves. On the bounce pass to Potter. Back up to Wheeler. She'll drive left side of the box. Lays it up. No good. Rebound taken down underneath by Asbury. Asbury on the run with it. She'll go right side. Works around Potter. Takes the charge. And she's going to get Potter's going to get whistled for the foul. Count the bucket. Potter's first, team foul number 5. Asbury looking to make the three-point play. And she does. Approaching the 1-minute mark here in the first half. Knights on top, 34-26. Here goes Alley, drives in left side. Shot, lays it in good.
And your family.
Timberwolves trying to answer with it. Asbury up top of the key. Guarded there by Wheeler. Dribbles to her right, now by Lewis. Drives into the paint, spins around right side, lays up, shot is good. Nice move inside for Carolyn Asbury. 36-28. Quickly front court, here goes Potter. Nice move, nice reverse and layup, no good. Rebound tipped out, controlled by Wheeler. Back over to Potter. She'll take the jumper from 8 feet out off the front of the rim. And a rebound. We have a foul called against Lewis for an over the back. It's going to be her second. Team foul number 6. Kaylee Clark will check into the lineup for Spring Valley, wearing number 50. Also in will be Sophie Aldridge for the Knights, wearing number 3. That will give Lewis a break for the final 22.6 seconds here. Front court with it. It's Crum. Dribbles right. Gets it over to the corner, and she travels with the ball. Gets it over to Riggs. Turns the ball back over to Cabell Midland. Potter will step out. It will be Jada Alley to check back in. Clock now starts when the pickup of the ball there by Aldridge. Gets it over to Alley. Back over to Wheeler. Wheeler drives in left side. Little running jumper is good for Wheeler. As time expires here in this first half, Cabell Midland 38. It is Spring Valley 28. It's a 10-point ball game for the Knights. Time coming up here on our Kindred Digital Sports. We're going to presentation brought to you by Marshall Orthopedics and Cabell County Schools. We're going to recap the scoring from the first half and set the stage for the second half coming up right here on Kindred Digital Sports.
At any age can be a game changer. But Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
When you're traveling with your most precious cargo, even the shortest day-to-day trips should be the safest. That's why Michelin designs tires like the new Cross Climate 2. That keeps you safer for longer than leading competitors. Because your family's safety tomorrow depends on the tires you choose today. Discover more at michelinman.com.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family-owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Welcome back to halftime here in the Castle in Ona. The Knights on top by a score of 38-28. Here in this ball game, and the first quarter we were back and forth quite a bit. The Knights really kind of opened things up in the second quarter. As matter of fact, both teams were playing pretty solid, but the Knights taking it down the stretch. Both teams with turnovers and a lot of tie-ups here in this ball game here tonight. All right, let's take a look at scoring here in this ball game for Spring Valley. They are paced by Haley Crum with 11 points. She had a 4 at the end of the first quarter, so 7-point. Second quarter for her. So 11 for her, 7 points for Caroline Asbury, 5 points for Holly Riggs, and 5 points for Victoria Asbury coming up off the bench as well. Spry seeing some action, also Meredith as well as Henson and also Clark as well for Spring Valley today. All right, for Cabell Midland, 14 points from Autumn Lewis. She had 10 in the second quarter to open things up. 7 points apiece for Riley Alley and KK Potter. 6 points for Jasmine Wheeler. And 2 points from K.K. Wallace as well coming up off the bench. We saw Sophie Aldridge make an appearance as well in the first half. So there you have it, our halftime score. It is Cabell Midland 38, Spring Valley 28. Got more coming up in our halftime report right here on Kindred Digital Sports.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Basketball Showcase, presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute, is brought to you in part by Cabell County Schools. Be awesome. The Governor's Highway Safety Program. You drive, you text, you pay. Buckle up for every trip. Click it or ticket. And Kindred Communications, reaching more than 200,000 tri-state residents every week. Radio, digital, events, print, kindredcom.net.
It's KMB Pest Control of Huntington with your springtime pest tip. The weather is warming up, so is termite season. Termites can quickly destroy your home or office, and by the time you notice signs, the extent of the damage can be detrimental to the structure. Termites resemble winged ants. You may also notice mud tubes made by termites to ease their travel into your home or office. Don't wait. Call us today at KMB Pest Control for a free inspection. KMB Pest Control will kill for your business.
Hey, this is Cabell Midland football coach. Our kids are awesome. Football and athletics give kids an opportunity to be a part of something bigger than themselves and to proudly represent their communities. Our kids work hard all year to be successful on this field and in the classroom, and they serve as positive examples for all students. Cabell County Schools, be awesome.
Complex 7 and Boombox Academy, County Road 107 in Proctorville, is the Tri-State's #1 destination for fitness, restorative therapy, lifestyle coaching, and athlete sports performance. Take it to the next level with all-inclusive fitness and sports training. Check out Complex 7 and Boombox Academy's 2 full-size courts for basketball, volleyball, soccer, and archery, and get one-on-one training from their experienced instructors. Complex 7 and Boombox Academy. Learn more about their daily classes and register online at complex7.net.
Welcome back, everybody. Here, halftime continues on our Kindred Digital Sports Marshall Orthopedics High School Basketball Showcase presented by Cabell County Schools. It is Cabell Midland 38, Spring Valley 28, and a first half that saw, matter of fact, in the first quarter we saw 2 ties in the ball game and about 3 lead changes in that first quarter. Not a lot of lead changes. Matter of fact, no lead changes at all in the second quarter. It was a run of a 10-2 run that got Cabell Midland out to their biggest lead of 13 coming through the midway part of the second quarter. And then eventually it was a good little run there on the final stretch by Spring Valley. Matter of fact, it was a 7-2 run for the Spring Valley Timberwolves down the towards the end of that first half, with the Knights on top by 10, 38-28. Coming up next for both these teams, as we get closer to tournament time. Matter of fact, the tournament will be coming up soon here for the SSAC in Charleston. Up next, it will be a road trip tomorrow for Cabell Midland. They're going to be in Morgantown tomorrow afternoon, 2:45 on the tip-off for that one tomorrow. So probably not even go to class tomorrow for the Cabell Midland girls, as they'll be at Morgantown. I think it's in Beckley. Is it Beckley? Okay. Oh, it's in that tournament, right? So, yeah, the tournament. So that game will be in Beckley. 2-4 with Midland and Morgantown ladies. And then for Spring Valley, they will be home coming up on Saturday when they take on South Charleston as well. Our next broadcast with Huntington High and Cabell Midland will be coming up next Wednesday, 1 week from tomorrow. 1 week from yesterday. So we'll get ready to get back in action again with the matchup between Huntington High and Midland. That game was originally supposed to take place last week. Because of COVID and injuries, they've postponed it now to the 7th, so we'll have it at Huntington High coming your way on Wednesday night, the 7th, and then we'll follow up on Thursday with the Huntington High boys here in this gym in Ona to take on the Cabell Midland Knights. Now, nestled in between there, we've got ourselves a matchup on Saturday as the Huntington High girls will be hosting Parkersburg, so we'll have that for you as well. So make sure you tune in here to Kindred Digital Sports. We'll be hit the stream starting at noon coming up on Saturday for that one. We'll take a final timeout. We'll come back, get ready for tip-off for our second half. Well, not tip-off. We'll get ready to start things off in the second half with the Spring Valley and Cabell Midland after this 1-minute timeout right here on Kindred Digital Sports.
Hey, this is Luke Samons, Cabell Midland football coach. Our kids are awesome. Football and athletics give kids an opportunity to be a part of something bigger than themselves and to proudly represent their communities. Our kids work hard all year to be successful on this field and in the classroom, and they serve as positive examples for all students. Cabell County Schools, be awesome.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting on 9 signals across 3 states. For Kindred Communications,
This
is
home.
halftime. Getting ready to wrap up here tonight at Cabell Midland High School. The Knights on top by a score of 38-28. Coming up, we were talking earlier about that tournament. It is the it's a classic invitational. New River Community Technical College Invitational coming up tomorrow, as Cabell Midland will be taking on Morgantown. The girls will be tipping things off around 2:45 tomorrow. The Cabell Midland boys will play at 6:15 against Beckley Woodrow Wilson. So a home game for Beckley basically there at the Armory. And looking forward to seeing how that shakes out. And our friends at Video Productions will have all the call for you as well. So make sure you check that out on YouTube and on their Facebook page as well. All right, it is the Knights moving from right to left this time. It's Alley with it. This is Jada Alley. Goes into Lewis on the near side, but the jumper is good for Autumn Lewis, picking up where she left off. Front court with the basketball. It's Haley Crum for the Timberwolves. This is Meredith, wearing number 23. Goes up top of the key to Asbury, wearing number 34. Back up, top of the key, three-point shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound ripped down there by Wheeler for the Timberwolves, for the Knights. Gets it over to Jada Alley, spins around, comes back towards the near side. Tip pass down inside once again. Goes to Wheeler, back to Lewis, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Asbury for the Timberwolves. Seen that play happen a couple of times here tonight. It's paid off each time. Alley gets it into Wheeler. She gets double teamed down on the low post. Dribbles out, lowers a shoulder. Trying to draw a charge, not there. Gets it over to Lewis. She'll go up right side. Scoop shot, no good. Wheeler gets the rebound. Turnaround off the backboard is good for Jasmine Wheeler. She battled for that one. 42-28. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by the Knights. Coming out with it is Jada Alley. Wearing number 15, zigzagging her way through to Wheeler. Left wing, three-point shot is good. Jasmine Wheeler. And a timeout taken by Spring Valley. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. And the Knights have quickly jumped back out to a pretty sizable lead. Matter of fact, we were 38-28 at the halftime break. And now it is 7 straight points now for the Cabell Midland Knights. Taking a look in the transition with Alley. Gets it over on the left wing. Just natural shot right there from Jasmine Wheeler. And, folks, I told you before, only a sophomore. The name you're going to hear a lot when it comes to girls high school basketball here in the Mountain State. Definitely a talent. He can shoot from anywhere on the court. Spring Valley with the basketball. Coming up front court with it, it will be Haley Crum. Crum, the leading scorer for the T-Wolves. Left wing, Asbury, three-point shot off the back of the rim, no good. And the one-handed rebound taken down there by Wheeler. Brings it up into the front court to Alley. Jada Alley, drives in, kicks out left side. Near side shot, taken in the three by Autumn Lewis. And we got a foul called against Cabell Midland. That will go against Riley Alley. It's going to be her first. Team foul number 1. On the reach in. (48-28). Trying to end the run here. It's Spry with a three-point shot. Hits the rim, the backboard, the front of the rim, and no good. And the rebound taken down by Wheeler. To Potter. Up front court to Alley. Back over to Wheeler. Nope, tipped out, stolen away. And coming out with it, it was Meredith. Quickly up to Spry. And they'll turn the ball back over once again to Cabell Midland. 10 straight points here in this second half for Cabell Midland. Wheeler to Alley. Here's Jade Alley, back right side over to Lewis. Three-point shot off the back of the rim, no good, and the rebound taken down underneath. Coming out with it is Crum. Crum up into the front court with it quickly. Turns around, hands it back over to Riggs. To Crum, dribbles the baseline. Nice reverse shot, no good. Rebound is out there, taken down there by Lewis. Over to Alley, to Riley Alley. Her shot no good. And we got a foul underneath. The foul goes against Sydney Meredith. That's going to be her second, team foul number 1, and that will put Jasmine Wheeler at the free throw line. Left-handed shooter, shot up and away, in and out, no good. Second shot up and away is good. 49-28. First points here. Matter of fact, no points here so far for Timberwolves. And the ball last touched by Cabell Midland. Haley Crum will trigger the inbounds. Got a foul away from the ball called against. That will go against Carolyn Asbury. It's going to be her third, team foul number 2. And that will put her onto the bench. That will bring back out, once again, Victoria Asbury. Jada Alley gets the inbounds into her older sister, Riley. Riley wears the long sleeves. She'll take the shot from three-point land off, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped out there by Graves. Controlled back inside. Once again, that is Jasmine Wheeler. Laid up in is good, 51-28. Gone almost halfway through the quarter with no points for Spring Valley. Shot no good, and the rebound taken down there by Wheeler. Jada Alley, right wing, three-point shot is good. Give her 5 and a timeout taken. 30-second timeout. Taken by Spring Valley, trying to stop the bleeding. This has been a, well, if you're a Cabell Midland fan, you're loving this third quarter. They were had a 10-point lead when we started things off in this third quarter, and so far it has been all Cabell Midland. 54-28 is our score. 16 points. Scored in this third quarter so far by Cabell Midland, no points. Matter of fact, if you go back, it's on an 18-0 run. Actually, take that back. It's a 20-0 run. Going back to the end of the first half. Here's Riggs with it. She'll take the three. Top of the key. Good. That ends the drought right there. A 20-0 run there before it was finally ended. 54-31 the score. Alley dribbles in. This is Riley Alley. Turns around, gets it back over. Top of the key over to Graves. The freshman drives in. Kicks it back out to the right side to Jada. Left side over to Wheeler, and her shot goes out of bounds. Last touched by Spring Valley. All right, here's Wheeler with the basketball. Had the hot hand so far here in this third quarter. Lewis with the shot, no good. Wheeler with the rebound, the putback, and count the bucket. Nope, they're going to say no bucket. I think traveled with the ball. Turns the ball back over. Substitutions coming up. Wheeler will go out. Also going out will be Riley Alley. KK Wallace will check into the lineup. Front court with the basketball. Here's Crum. Cut off there. Foul line extended left. Jumper off the side of the backboard. No good. Rebound taken down there by Aldridge, who checked in. She's on the run with it for the freshman. Between the leg dribble. Goes to her right. Gets it over the right side. Over to Lewis. Three-point shot short. Rebound chased down underneath. Coming out with it, it will be Asbury once again for Spring Valley. Quickly, front court. Trying to get it up to Meredith. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lewis for Cabell Midland. Spring Valley ball with 2:41 left to play in this third quarter. With the basketball, it's Crum. Drives in, gets it over to Riggs, bobbles it, but saves it, comes back out left wing. Three-point shot taken in and out there by Asbury. Rebound taken down by Wallace. Wallace brings it up front court, trying to go as she bobbled it, and it goes out of bounds, turns the ball back over to Spring Valley. Substitution coming in now for Cabell Midland. It'll be Blair Vaughn. The sophomore will check in. Gives Lewis a break. Lewis sits down with 19 points so far here in this ballgame. 54-31. Well, they're having a little discussion about substitutions here. And I think Spring Valley was trying to get substitutions in. They started play. They came in a little bit late. Checking things out with scoring right now. So there will be substitutions for the Timberwolves. Ryan Henson will check into the lineup wearing number 4. Going out will be Holly Riggs. And it'll be a 2-shot foul, or a 2-shot technical, I believe. Assessed to Cabell Midland. So Meredith will get the first bucket. Second shot up and away is good for her first points of the night. Timeout taken by Spring Valley. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with 2:19 left to play in this third quarter. It's Cabell Midland 54, Spring Valley 33. Only 5 points scored here in this second half by the T-Wolves. Good look at both teams there. Bo Miller, the head coach for Spring Valley, getting discussion to his team. And Cabell Midland, Matt Adkins wrapping up his meeting. Aldridge, Vaughn, Wallace, Jada Alley, and Aldridge on the court. Josie Graves out there as well for the Knights. Haley Crum, also Asbury. Also out there as well is Victoria Asbury, wearing number 10. Ryan Hensel, wearing number 4, will trigger the inbounds. Also on the court as well, and Sydney Meredith, number 23, and officials. They're saying the clock operator saying I didn't hit anything. So they got it fired up. Here we go. With the basketball, it's Asbury. Turns around, hands it over to Meredith. Under pressure. Gets it out there to Henson. Back over the left side, over to Asbury. She'll drive in. It's Carolyn Asbury. Draws the foul. That'll go against Blair Vaughn. It's going to be her first. Team foul number 2. That puts Carolyn Asbury on the free throw line. First shot up and away is, hit every part of the rim. Didn't go in. Second shot is good. Front court with it is Aldridge. Takes a dribble in front of her own bench. Back over to the near side corner. 3-point shot taken there by Jada Alley is no good. Rebound underneath by Wallace, and we got a foul called against Wallace. We're going over the back. It's going to be her first. Team foul number 3. Turns the ball back over to Spring Valley. Haley Crum will bring it up into the front court. Almost bobbles it there, almost loses it. Has to hand it off to Asbury. Carolyn Asbury dribbles between the lane, kicks it back over to the left side to Crum. Back up to Henson. Back to Crum again. Inside to Asbury, takes in the dribble and has tipped out, stolen away. I think Graves got a hand on it. Coming out with it, though, is Alley. Alley gets it up to Graves. Graves saves it from going out of bounds and then stolen away by Spring Valley. Quickly up into the front court. Gets it up to Asbury. Asbury under pressure, turns around, lays it up in, is good. Good job by Asbury just to get her bearings of where she was, to wait for the shot, and she got it. 54-36. Shot top of the key, in and out, no good by Aldridge. Rebound taken down underneath by Wallace. Gets it out there to Vaughn, back to Aldridge, takes a step back, fires it, just inside the three-point line for Sophie Aldridge, her first points of the ball game. 56-36. Back out to a 20-point lead. Right side with the basketball, it's Asbury. Victoria Asbury shot no good. Rebound chased down by Wallace. 25 seconds left. Quickly front court. Jada Alley drives in, pulls up at the free throw line. Her jumper is good. 58-36. Front court. Here goes Haley Crum. Crum dribbles in to Asbury. Drives in left side. Goes up with the scoop shot. No good as time expires here at the end of the third quarter. It's Cabell Midland 56 and Spring Valley 36. We're back at 58-36 our score. We're back after this timeout here on Kidred Digital Sports.
Injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Hey, this is Luke Samons, Cabell Midland football coach. Our kids are awesome. Football and athletics give kids an opportunity to be a part of something bigger than themselves and to proudly represent their communities. Our kids work hard all year to be successful on this field and in the classroom, and they serve as positive examples for all students. Cabell County Schools, be awesome.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Feel it today, don't you? 58-36 our score. We go to the fourth quarter here in Ona. The Knights on top. Spring Valley with the basketball. Going from left to right across your TV screen there. The blue uniforms for the Timberwolves. Three-point shot taken there, no good. Rebound chased down by Carolyn Asbury. Tries to go down inside over to Victoria Asbury, and she bobbles it out of bounds. Turns the ball back over to Cabell Midland. Potter with the basketball inside. It's tipped out, stolen away. She was double teamed down there. Tipped back once again. Potter gets it back. Gets it up front court. Goes right side. Gets it over to Riley Alley. Her three-point shot. In and out. No good. Rebound underneath by Aldridge, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. And the Knights the Timberwolves maintain possession. Jasmine Wheeler, 14 points so far here tonight. $19 points for Lewis for the Knights. Bounce pass down to the inside, gets it into Crum. Trying to get it back out for Asbury. Tipped out, stolen away by Lewis. Coming out with the basketball, it will be Riley Alley, the junior. Gets down inside, lays it in there to Jasmine Wheeler. Wheeler gets point number 16 tonight. Spring Valley with the basketball. Here's Spry looking for her first points. Give it to her. Three-pointer's good. Knights slowing down the pace a little bit with Sophie Aldridge, the freshman, bringing it in between the leg dribble. Now will drive in, cut off there, kicks it over to her left. To Potter, she travels, turns the ball over. No shot there. The rebound, and we got a holding call. Getting tied up in there. That's Victoria Asbury. It's going to be her second, team foul number 3. Scoring-wise so far for the Timberwolves, it is a 11-point performance by Haley Crum and Carolyn Asbury with 10 so far. The Knights are paced by 19 points from Autumn Lewis. Here's Riley Alley. She has it up, gets it back over to Wheeler. She takes a jumper, no good. Lewis with the rebound, the put back, and no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled. A jump ball, possession arrow points in favor of Cabell Midland. Victoria Asbury, nope. Get a foul call, yeah. So I guess that goes against Riley Alley. It's going to be her second. Team foul number 4. Asbury down inside, gets a nice in-look pass. Couldn't complete the play, though. The rebound taken down by Lewis quickly to the front court. Riley Alley goes in, lays it in, good. Front court with it. Going in with a shot, no good. Rebound taken down once again by Lewis. Got to be approaching double digits on the rebound side of things. Tries to get it in, looking for Wheeler. Tipped out, stolen away. Coming up with it in the front court, it is Crum. Goes up, goes over the backboard, and that's going to be the last touch by Lewis. Spring Valley with the basketball, maintain possession. Tipped out, stolen away there by Aldridge. Controlled by Alley. Gets it out, trying to find Potter on the run there from Lewis, and passed too far out in front of her, and will turn the ball back over to Spring Valley with 4:59 left to play in regulation. Carolyn Asbury, we're number 34, front court, trying to go down inside. The pass off the backboard, turns the ball back over to Cabell Midland. Wheeler on the run with it, goes right side, gets it over to Riley Alley. 3-point shot is good from the corner. Alley with 5 here in this fourth quarter. Near side, 3-point shot taken off the mark by Asbury, Victoria Asbury. Rebound taken down by Alley. Behind the back dribble, brings it up into the front court. Near side, Lewis, 3-pointer. From the corner, it's no good. Rebound taken down by Asbury, on the run with it. Carolyn's going to go coast to coast with it, lays it up, no good. And the rebound taken down underneath there by Victoria Asbury. Turnaround is good. I believe that was Crum that got the bucket. We're number 21 right there. 65-41 the score. Right side, here's Aldridge. Her shot, three-pointer, no good. Asbury with the rebound. Carolyn Asbury on that one. Victoria Asbury turns around, hands it back over to Meredith. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound tipped out and controlled by the Timberwolves. Substitutions coming up here for the Knights and the Timberwolves. Matter of fact, the only starter, two starters out right now for Cabell Midland include Ludus and Jada Alley. Spring Valley with the basketball, at least temporarily, now stolen away by Lewis. Nice turnaround, gets it back over to Wallace. Wallace on the dribble, goes left side. Shot no good. Lewis with the follow-up. Tipped out. Controlled by Cabell Midland. Right side, here's Alley for the three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped out by Wallace. She stepped out of bounds, turns the ball back over to Spring Valley. Front court with the ball, it's Haley Crum with 3 minutes left to play in regulation. 65-41 our score. The Knights on top over Spring Valley. Riggs with it. Wearing number 11 in the knee pads tonight. Stolen out this time by Graves. Quickly up into the front court. Graves goes right side, lays it up in, is good. That's her first points tonight. 67-41. Henson and Riggs, left side, gets it over to Crum. Three-point shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes in, bounce pass down to the inside. Too far out in front of Kaylee Clark. Turns the ball back over to the Knights. Lewis will go out with a round of applause with 19 points in the ball game. Gets a big old hug from Coach Matt Adkins on the final time here for senior night. Aldridge checks in along with Josie Graves. Graves with it down along the baseline, gets it inside to Vaughn, and we got a foul called against Spring Valley. That will put, I think it's Henson with the foul. Team foul number 4. And that will put Blair Vaughn at the free throw line for the sophomore. First shot up and away is good. Second shot coming up. It's no good. Rebound tipped around, battle for, and coming out with it be the Timberwolves. Up front court with it. Coming is Riggs. Riggs dribbles the baseline and draws the foul. So this one will either go against Aldridge. Nope, this will go against Vaughn. It's going to be her second, team foul number 5. That will put Holly Riggs at the free throw line. Two-handed shot is good. Wholesale substitutions coming out now for Cabell Midland. The rest of the starters will go out. A lot of the JV players will be making an appearance here tonight. And we don't have a name for any of them. Free throw up and good for Riggs. Minute 54 left. A lot of the JV players out on the court now for Cabell Midland. Shot right side, no good. Rebound chased down over in the corner by the Timberwolves. Coming out with it, it will be Riggs. Brings it up into the front court. Zigzags her way in, goes into the lane, lays it up in. It's good for Holly Riggs. Give her 12 on the night. 68-45 with 90 seconds left to play. Knights with the basketball. Shot inside. Off the backboard is good. Crum will bring it up in the front court. Goes left wing. Gets it over to Henson. Down inside to Kaylee Clark. She gets her bucket. First points. Under a minute left to play. Working the ball around the ring. Inside. Shot was good. Back-to-back buckets. Three-point shot is good. I believe that was Henson with the three-point bucket. That was Henson for her first points of the night. That will put all the Spring Valley players, with the exception of Olivia Hunter, who checked in the scoring column tonight. Knights of the basketball driving in. Shot up is good. 13 seconds left. Just set the final score here as Crum will bring it up front court. She does have to get it across the timeline, though, before. There we go. She does. And she'll just let the clock roll out here. 3 seconds left. And take a final shot, and it will be no good. But the Knights come away with the victory. They improved to 7-2 on the season. Timberwolves fall to 5-3. 74-50, the final score tonight. It is Cabell Midland with the win over Spring Valley. Postgame coming up next here on Kindred Digital Sports.
At any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
When you're traveling with your most precious cargo, even the shortest day-to-day trips should be the safest. That's why Michelin designs tires like the new Cross Climate 2 that keeps you safer for longer than leading competitors. Because your family's safety tomorrow depends on the tires you choose today. Discover more at michelinman.com.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Welcome back, everybody, here as we get ready to wrap things up here tonight. Cabell Midland picking up the victory over Spring Valley by a score of 74-50. Take a look at scoring in the ball game for Spring Valley. Kind of evenly spread out quite a bit. 3 players in double digits in scoring tonight for the Timberwolves. Haley Crum with 13 points. Holly Riggs with 12. 10 points for Carolyn Asbury tonight. 5 points for Victoria Asbury. 3 points apiece for Ryan Henson as well as Riley Spry. And 2 points apiece for Kaylee Clark and Sydney Meredith as well tonight for Spring Valley. For Cabell Midland. 3 players, double digits in scoring. 19-point performance for Autumn Lewis, the senior tonight. 16 points for Jasmine Wheeler. 13 points for Riley Alley. And then 7 points for KK Potter as well as Jada Alley. 6 points off the bench tonight from some of the JV players. And 2 points tonight for KK Wallace here this evening. So The Knights picking up the victory. Time for us to present our Complex 7 Boombox Academy player of the game. And, of course, those honors tonight going to the senior, Autumn Lewis, picking up 19 points in tonight's matchup as she closes out her final game of the regular season here at Cabell Midland High School. Don't forget Complex 7 Boombox Academy, your number one destination for fitness, lifestyle coaching, and athlete sports performance. 2 full-size courts for basketball, volleyball, and archery, plus you can get one-on-one training with the experienced instructors. Located on County Road 107, just across the bridge in Proctorville. And you can find out more about their daily classes online right now at complex7.net. Thanks to our entire video productions crew. Don't forget, folks, coming up on Saturday, we will be at Huntington High at noon to bring you a matchup between the Huntington High Highlanders and the Parkersburg Big Reds ladies. And then, of course, next week we got 2 matchups for you. We'll be at Huntington High on Wednesday as the Ladies Knights will take on the Lady Highlanders. And then we'll have the boys' side of things on that coming up on Castle as the Knights take on Huntington High. So make sure you tune in for our Kindred Digital Sports Marshall Orthopedics High School Basketball Showcase presented by Cabell County Schools. I'm Jason Toy for our entire crew. Have a great night, everybody, and happy Easter.